Hello everyone, welcome to Think with Lachance. Today I want to introduce the shrimp hepatopancreas knowledge. We know the environment of the shrimp culture is worse and worse. So many situations it is difficult to control the situation of shrimp hepatopancreas health. The we today we want to mention a point is the protect the animal liver. Maybe you have knowledge the animal liver. The pulse should be called the hepatopancreas. The main functions of the hepatopancreas secrete and release the various wisdom. The main functions of the hepatopancreas secrete the release the various enzymes it needs by shrimp digest and absorb the food. It should be responsible for food nutrition storage, transformation, and absorption. And it should be able to detoxify and detoxify the body. Shrimp has a simple immune defense systems, very simple. So the hepatopancreas is only ligand can release all kinds of harmful substance in the body. Therefore, the liver protect is another important the link with cannot be ignored. But easily ignored affecting the regulating water and water conservation. Liver protection of shrimp is most important. The liver in China, the liver transition period of the prenatal tsunami generally occurs about 18 days after release the seeding, or when the body length about 2 cm. And the liver transition is completely about 40 days during the liver transformation period. The digestive capability of the liver gradually improves, and the previous tsunami will enter the rapid growth stage after liver transformation in the liver transition stage. The hepatopancreas of the previous tsunami gradually developed and matured, and the hepatopancreas of the shrimp gradually developed natural, and the hepatopancreas will the hepatic lobes grew and enlarged, gradually transformed from the whole into the hepatopancreas, and gradually from the white develop around the hepatopancreas. According to the different feeding habits of the hepatopancreas transition pre-tsunami is a different period of the culture. We just the following prevention measures. Liver transition stage, the key stage of the hepatopancreas development. The process of the shrimp's feeding from the natural food to artificial food in the period of the shrimp's feeding habit change. In this case, the metabolic burden of the hepatopancreas of shrimp is relatively large and is easily to attract by the weavers and vibrio. It suggests to use the small amount and bile acid at the beginning of the liver and transformation period, generally 10 to 15 days. After the 15 days to culture, the shrimp enter the liver transition stage and become to take bile acid orally to help the shrimp successfully complete the liver transition stage. For example, the deterioration of the environment at the bottom of the pond lead to the excessive content of the ammonia, nitrogen, and the nutrient in the water. The unqualified pH value index and the imbalance of the large and bacteria, which will damage the hepatopancreas of shrimp, and the defense functions of liver will decline, causing the liver lesions. After 30 or 40 days of the culture, most of shrimp liver transition stage is completely. However, for some weaker shrimp, liver transformation is delayed for a long time. The liver transition stage is not smooth. When the shrimp grows 40 or 50 days, the liver transition is basically complete. At this time, The diet of the shrimp gradually increased and gradually began to enter the feeding period, and the burden of the hepatopancreas increased, and which becomes the most vulnerable period of the hepatopancreas disease, laying hard in danger a serious problem such as red liver, folia, and multi, and the soft shell disease. The drugs abuse also affects the hepatopancreas of shrimps. Abusing antibiotics, disinfectants, insecticidal drugs, other drugs will lead to the accumulation of the large number of toxins in the body, which will directly damage the hepatopancreas and cause a serious disease. After shrimp enter the feed grabbing period, more and more feed was fed, and the amount of the shrimp intake increased gradually. Meanwhile, the accumulation of the aflatoxins, histamine, free radical, and other toxic substances produced in the residual feed and residual stimulate drugs, such as antibiotics, disinfectants, and harmful substances such as ammonia nitrogen and the nutrient produced by the water quality will have no toxic effect to the hepatopancreas. It is suggested that a whole course of the making material should be fed with bile acid, which can help digestion, improve the immunity, eliminate the metabolism, waste, and toxins support, reduce the burden of the hepatopancreas, or play a maintain role. Try to use as little as possible with some irritating disinfectants. The liver toxins should be removed regularly in the later stage of culture to remove the drug residue and residue, and should be poured out of the successfully. Bile acid prevents the problems of shrimps undernutrition. The liver is an important organ with the functions of digestion and absorption, storage of nutrition and energy, immunity, detoxification, and detoxification functions. The lack of the nutrition such as fat, protein, carbohydrate, and the vitamins will directly affect the normal function of the liver. For example, the detoxification and detoxification ability to the liver will decline, and the metabolism will be blocked, so that the liver is prone to pathological changes. Bile acid can ensure the health of the liver, ensure the normal absorption and storage functions of hepatopancreas, and reduce the occurrence of the nutrition. In the view about the situation, how can we help the shrimp to transfer liver smoothly? Change the water bottoms as the first step. In the liver transition stage, the water quality should be up to standard. The water environment should be stable. The water quality should be reduced, and the environment at the bottom of the pond should be good. And the balance of the large and bacteria should be maintained. And step 2, moderators material reductions. The feed conversion need to adaptive process of shrimp. During the liver transfer period, the feed can be reduced moderately reduced, but the liver after the liver transfer, the feed intake of shrimp will increase. We can feed it several times in small amount. It suggests that the daily increase should be not exceed 5%. Use the drug cautiously is step 3. For example, the antibiotics, insecticides, drugs, and other drugs in tradition drugs damage the liver pulse and cause huge burden on the liver. Therefore, we must careful when choosing the drugs and do not use the drugs with stimulant. Doing good job of protecting the liver. Liver protection was carried out from the shrimp seeding stage, and adding bile acid, a liver protection product, was added to feed. In view about the situation, how can we help shrimp transfer liver smoothly? Why would we choose? We need to add the bile acid. Bile acid can promote the successful liver transformation of shrimp, improve the survival rate of the liver transmission period, improve the health of the hepatopancreas of shrimp, promote the digestion and absorption of the fat in the feed, combined with the mycotoxins, heavy metals, error, and bacterial endotoxins in the body and discharge them out of the body so as to avoid damage toxic substance to the hepatopancreas in the liver transformation period. Long-term use the bile and can also reduce the incidence rate of the interintestine white stool and stool, increase the feed utilization rate and speed up to growth of the shrimp. We know the shrimp disease is once break out, it's difficult to retain. So we protect the shrimp master in advance. The protector is idea to become the farmers the first idea on the shrimp liver. So silicon bile acid, adding it in 50 days shrimp seed, so protect the shrimp hepatopancreas is necessary. Okay, today it's our share the details of the shrimp hepatopancreas protection is enough. And bye bye.